Maraca players play vertical, and you see them all night. And there are maracas for a concert, like this type of maracas, and you bring them on tour, or you're using them for a recording. And these are maracas made by the luthier in Guanare, okay? Okay, the escobillado would be with the left hand counting 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. From outside to inside, just pretend you're hitting something there. 1, 2, 3, 1, 3. And with the right hand, you just go down, from pointing down and twist. And that's called escobillado. That means the broom technique. So you have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3. And you can place accents like 6, 1, 3, 4. 6, 1, 2, 3, 4. Accents. Three against 2. Okay, lots of tremolos and technique. Double tremolo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Lots of techniques, lots of tremolos. If you watch any video from maracas, Colombian style from the llanos, from the savannah, or Venezuelan style maracas, they are amazing maraca players. And sometimes they're good tutorials, you can learn a lot from them. Something about the name of the maracas. People wonder there's a connection between Caracas, which is the capital city of Venezuela, and the name Maracas. Both of them come from a Taino, Arawak tribe roots. And the Taino were native people from the Amazon originally, and for some reason they were expelled or they emigrated from the Amazon into the Caribbean islands. And they brought with them their language. So maracas in Taino language means bell or campana, all right? There are many words in Taino that we use in daily life. And Taino language, there's still alive somehow in Cuba, Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic, Haiti, and many other islands. Between the Caribbean, Arawaks, and Taino, they kept alive this wonderful culture. And there are words like Maracas, Caracas, the capital city of Venezuela, hamaca, or hammock, which means bed, okay, to sleep, and barbacoa, from which the word barbecue is coming from, huracan or hurricane, which means storm in the ocean. Many other words like tiburon, which means shark, caiman, which is crocodile, what I don't remember, papaya is another, and canoa. Canoa is canoe, it's a boat. Those are Taino words, okay? What other Taino words? Caona. Caona means gold. Ana Caona. Ana is beautiful flower. Ana Caona, which is a Cuban band, would be a golden flower because Caona means gold. Boricua is the island of Puerto Rico, which means land of the heroic, valiant warriors. Okay. And so on. The maracas are very interesting instrument, originally in South America or in all the Americas. The shaman was playing just one maraca, always. And sometimes they add feathers for shamanism, for spiritual ceremonies, and they will dance and sing beautiful songs if you were sick or there is a storm coming or something, and they will do a spiritual dance. So the shaman or the medicine man will dance with one maraca. But when African slaves came into Latin America, they brought with them the concept of the two. And it's very important, this concept, for African philosophy. They believe in a two-dimensional world, where there's the world of concrete, tangible things, practical things, and there is a world of imagination, spirituality, magical things, and the unknown, the uncertainty. And that's another world. Also, there's male and female. So one maraca usually is tuned in the lower tone, and the other maraca is higher. One is a female, which is more grounded, real, stable, and the male usually sounds higher and improvises. So you have this. So one maraca is keeping the tempo solid, the other one is improvising. So they divide things in two, but it's not the Chinese concept of the yin-yang. You have cold and hot, summer and winter. In African reality or in African cosmology, the concept of two is more like a gender concept, and it's a philosophical concept, okay? So you always have two maracas. In Cuba, you have the jimawas, which is a Taino word again. Jimawa means twins. The low cowbell for the salsa, the little cowbell. So you always see the timbal player playing these two cowbells, low and high. And the Brazilians use the agogo in Brazil. There is, so there are always two cowbells, all right? And you have the Cuban claves, okay? And they're male and female. If you switch them, okay, you get a different sound because they are not exactly the same. They look the same, but they are not. So if you switch them, this would be the male. Now, this is the female. Okay? And when you see the conga player or tumbadora player, they have two congas, right? One is a little bit bigger than the other. The small one is the male or macho. The big one is the female or the hembra. And the bongo players usually play two little drums between their legs, which is the bongo. From far away, people might think they are exactly the same, but if you get closer, one of them is a little bit wider than the other one, which is the female. Female sounds lower, and the male would be very high in pitch and smaller too. All right. So that's the African concept. When they saw Latin Americans, well, native people playing with one maraca, they thought, yeah, we have that in Africa too, but we have to have the two. So when you see an African mask, usually there's a line here. One side is very rough. The other one is smiling or is softer. So this duality is always present in daily life of an African philosophy or African cosmology, okay? All right. That's it for now. Lots of maracas, lots of shaker techniques. I hope you enjoy the session. And please ask questions. Feel free to comment and send letters and comments to the Hispanic Canadian Arts and Cultural Association. Thank you very much.